everybody, what's up? It's your girl, Brianna Renee, and I got my mask on. No, let me take this off. I'm home now, so I can take my mask off. I'm not around other people other than Shadow. But hey, how are you? How are you guys doing for real though? This is a really interesting time right now. Oh crap. But no, let's get into this book. I have the hiccups. But have you been doing your reading? Have you been doing your reading? Like, do you guys think that they've been doing their reading? You don't know? I don't know. I don't know either. But it's okay, because I'm here to talk about it anyways. Y'all like that smooth little glasses pull off? Oh, crap. But no, anyway. So where did we leave off at? We left off with the quote from Sandra when she was telling us some things she would hear, like, you're fat, you're ugly, your teeth are bad, no man's ever gonna want you, blase, rude for no reason, irrelevant. Like, when people say stupid stuff like that to you guys, don't listen to them. Please do not listen to them. Because there's people that just say, like, really bad stuff, like, you're fat, you're ugly, like, your teeth are ugly, blah, 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 blah. There's people that say that, and it's like, I don't know why they say it, if it makes them feel better about themselves, because they think that they're better than you for saying it. No, they're not better than you, first of all, okay? Let's get that straight. Because that somebody, a good person, doesn't do stuff like that, okay? Point blank, period. And guess what? That's just their opinion. That's just their opinion. You ever heard somebody talk about a movie, talking about, oh, this movie is terrible, blah, 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 blah. And then you actually go see the movie yourself, and it's like, no, I like this movie. This was a good movie. You're the good movie. Don't let, no. Okay. But anyway, no, the book moving forward talks about how she basically does like a 180. And she moves to the other end of the spectrum where she developed into having an infectious smile, an appreciation for little things, a philanthropic purpose, and a passion for life. She's optimistic, personable, and productive. That basically is amazing. You know, instead of just like taking all this bad stuff she's hearing and like becoming like the bad guy, evil person or whatever, she didn't. You feel me? Like, she just went ahead and she like changed her views on herself. She had to love herself and everything. I know you're tired of hearing about self-love. You gotta love yourself. But it's for real. And it's really, really important, okay? But then the book moves on to like further explain how the hidden powers of psychological resilience can salvage a life plagued by a terrifying illness. That goes not just for MS, but for like lupus, scleroderma, like just anything, any illness, like diabetes, stuff like that, you know? Moving on, it says, accordingly, the measure of any person cannot be victory, but only the dignity with which he or she conducts the struggle. So basically, you're not getting judged on like you're winning. You should get judged on how you won, type thing. If you understand that, like, it's not about the prize; it's about the struggle, type thing. What did you do during the struggle or for the struggle to get the prize, type thing. But even moving forward from that, it starts to talk about what MS is, like scientifically, how MS or multiple sclerosis is named after scar-like tissue named as sclerotic plaques in the brain, the spinal cord, and optic nerves. And then it moves forward to talk about how MS damages the myelin, which is the like nice protective layer around your muscle type thing. With MS though, with it being the brain, like eating that protective layer around it, once you eat, or not you, but once their cells eat through the layer, they get to their brain, and that's how you see like mobility issues, like speech impairments, vision problems, stuff like that. It talks about how the brain like stores information that it gets from like the eyes, how like your visual like senses have to work with your brain and the whole connection to it. Then it moves on to talk about the two forms of MS. The two main forms of MS are relapsing and progressive. Relapsing is really like the young people's MS. Usually relapsing MS is like diagnosed in people who are like in their like 20s to like mid 30s type thing. Progressive MS is for like older generations. The two can overlap where relapsing like turns into progressive, because there's actually 4 courses of MS. If you follow me on Instagram, then you know this because it's in my Instagram's little MS highlights. I have a MS facts highlights thing on my page, so you should follow me on Instagram for all your MS facts and whatnot. At Brian Renee, but you knew that. But no, there's 4 courses of MS, and the 4 courses are progressive relapsing, secondary progressive, primary progressive, and relapsing remitting. Now, if you ask me, Brian, which one do you have? I don't know. I know that it's one of the relapsing ones. Not sure which one it is specifically. But if you ask me personally how I feel like I'm just about in that transition into progressive. And I'm laughing and giggling, but it's like, no, this is a nervous laugh. Because just like my memory is really bad now, like severely bad. Like I really hate the memory test or whatever, because I feel like it doesn't help with my type of memory problem. But that's besides the point. But progressive MS does appear to be at least partly degenerative and can resemble Alzheimer's. And I had a grandma who had Alzheimer's, so that's just, and it just adds in like more fuel to the fire. Like the fear level went from like a nice 30 up to like a solid 50 at that point. And I was like, okay. But it goes on to talk about various risk factors for MS, but it's just risk factors. There's no known thing to tell you like how to trace where MS comes from, who will get MS, like how to predetermine it or anything. But some risk factors for this is if you live far from the equator, having low blood levels of vitamin D, having a history of mononucleosis, the kissing disease, smoking, being born in May, and having a family history of the disease. That being born in May thing threw me off. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. Is it because May starts with an M, like multiple sclerosis does? I don't know. Alrighty, so moving on. I am confident it is actually possible for people with MS to feel stronger and more resilient than they felt before receiving the diagnosis. Honestly, truly, I like that because I feel like that's me right there. It's just like before this, if you were to ask me to get on camera like once a week and put it out on the internet for like the whole world, the whole universe to see, like my FBI agent to see, like, no, I wouldn't have done it. I did not have the confidence to do it. But got my diagnosis and I was just like, hey, what's the worst that could happen? You know, like what? You're gonna comment how ugly I am in the comments? Like, no, it's my YouTube. I'll delete it, block you. Bye, Kirsty. But no, but that's what leads us into the talk about post-traumatic growth. It's like post-traumatic stress, but it's post-traumatic growth. You feel me? It's like something happens, something traumatizing happens, something big happens in your life that's like upsetting or whatever, and you just, instead of like, it's like the Batman syndrome. Like how Batman, he watched his parents like get robbed and killed and stuff. And instead of becoming like an evil villain just out there to like, you know, kill folks or whatever, just do bad stuff, he turned into a superhero that was out there like getting rid of all the bad guys and whatnot, just crime stopping and whatnot. That's post-traumatic growth. Yeah. But no, boom, in here it says, for those who would later feel stronger and more resilient than before their diagnosis, their experience is consistent with what clinical researchers Richard Tedeschi, PhD, and Lawrence Calhoun, PhD, refer to as post-traumatic growth. Here we go. Let's get into it. Their studies reveal potential growth in the following 5 general areas following major life crises. 1. Increased awareness of new opportunities and new possibilities. 2. Stronger personal relationships and stronger emotional connections to others who suffer. And 3. Greater awareness of personal strength despite also being more aware of vulnerability to traumatic events beyond one's control. And 4. Valuing life more than before and growing more appreciative of things that previously might have been taken for granted. And lastly, 5. Experience a deeper spiritual life, sometimes also resulting in a change in one's belief system. That really stood out to me because I just felt like I was just sitting in therapy with like Oprah, Gayle King, and like some type of like like fortune reader teller, like what this book is reading. I thought I was reading the book. No, the book is reading me. This book is reading the mess out of me, okay? But yeah, no, just like that post-traumatic stress is like so important. It's really a big thing, for sure, for sure. And then just one last part, it's a quote, and it really stood out to me. It's right here on the last, before you get to the chapter 1 references. It says, all men are brave, Emerson once wrote, but heroes are brave 5 minutes longer. So, you guys, like, just know, like, you don't have to go and, like, save people from a burning building, you know, or, like, you know, you don't have to do all of that. You can do little stuff, like, just, like, make dinner, you know, or, like cut the grass for the old lady down the street. Just little stuff. Just little, whatever you can do, you know. Share your friends' business post, you know, their Facebook, like, their business post on Facebook, share it. You know, their tweet, retweet it, stuff like that. Just the little things. You think they don't matter, but they do. They really do. They matter to the other person, and then it's going, in the long run, like, make you feel good, okay? So, just remember, keep your head up. Stay strong. I have faith in you. Even if you don't have faith in you right now for whatever it is, you just let me know, and I will tell you how much faith I got in you. Like, you want to pray together, we can pray together. You don't believe in God, we can just, like, I don't know, like, you want to do a spell or something? I don't know. We can just manifest together. Like, Breon just wants to see you okay and doing good, okay? Yeah. So, yes, like, be kind to each other. Stay strong. Don't give up. And always remember, what? Breon loves you. Bye.